Hello guys and welcome to episode 9. I'm so glad you guys came back. Guys, I just want to be honest, I am just so happy with where we are at STL and where we are going, and I am so thankful that you guys are still watching. Also, with that being said, I have to say, please subscribe. I would love to see you guys here subscribing. And yeah, thank you. I'm really happy right now and I'm so glad you guys are still here. And that being said, we got another great interview for you guys tonight. I'm so excited that I got to talk to this guy. He really is truly something else. But we're gonna roll that intro first. Josh, roll that intro!
You're here with me, I'll set you free. Don't worry at all. Just look up and don't give up. Every time you fall, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. The sky is the limit.
This next artist, he's a musician, he's an actor, he's so freaking cool. He has so many great things to say. I think you're really gonna like him. Stick around for the interview. Let me know what you think about it after. He was born in Indiana, moved to California, then lived in Colorado for a little bit. He's seen some places. I'm really excited for you guys to see this interview, and let me just introduce you to Connie. Alright guys, welcome. Right now we have Connie or Conrad.
What's
How
up?
are we doing
I'm doing-
today? What is up, dude?
I'm doing really well. Super excited to be here. I just want to thank you for
Dude.
having me.
Of course, dude. Thank you for being here. I'm excited to talk to you. I'm excited to hear your 2 senses.
I got some 2 cents for you.
Let's just dive in. Where did when did you know you wanted to be an artist? When was the oh shit, I might want to do this
Okay.
moment?
I definitely just saw the way my dad was growing up. He was just the funniest man I ever knew, and I saw how much light he brought into my life, like at family dinners or something. And then I slowly linked what he was doing with what I was seeing on TV and film, because it made me feel the same way, like I was part of something.
Wish I could be part of that world.
But I guess there's also, I feel like for a lot of people, there's a point where, a lot of artists, there's a point where there's the realization that that's what you want to be, and then there's also the point where you realize it's something that you can be and something you can actually pursue. I don't know if you went through that, but for me, it was, for the longest time, I was like, I'm going to be an accountant. And then maybe if I make enough money doing an accounting job, then I'll start auditioning or something like that.
Yeah.
But then I was at a coffee shop at 2 a.m. as a lot of good conversations happen at 2 a.m. And I was talking with my friend, and they helped me realize that it doesn't have to be that complicated. You can just pursue what you want to pursue. So I said, fuck it. Oh, sorry, I don't know if we're allowed to.
No, you're good. No, that's great.
But yeah, that was the way that I approached it, and that's when I knew I could be an artist. Not only that I wanted to be an artist.
Yeah, those 2 a.m. conversations will get you every time.
You can't get anything better than that.
I completely agree with that. So you're a musician and an actor. Do you do anything else, or when did you find the 2 specifically? Because did you find it all together?
No, I found acting for sure first. That was my first love, as they say.
Yeah.
But music came along through acting. My last year in high school, we did School of Rock the musical, and I played Dewey Finn, Jack Black's character. So I had to learn guitar for that.
There you go.
And then after learning guitar, I was like, this is awesome. I love this. And then love happens and life happens, and I said, whoa, I can actually write stuff. Let's do it. It's fun.
Yeah. So you said love happens, and you know what? I did my homework, and I know that this album you wrote, Things We Don't Talk About. Go listen to it right now. Well, after the video. And I kind of read up, and this definitely is an album about love and heartbreak mixed together. And I really just wanted to know more about this whole situation, and whatever you're comfortable with telling. But I really, because when I listen to to your music, I honestly like get that. I get emotion from it, like a good sense of like raw emotion, which is great. And I could see you had a lot of emotion doing that and a lot of passion doing that. What can you just give me like a little inspiration into that world?
Well, yeah.
Of writing that album.
I hurt someone that I deeply loved, and it boggled my mind that you can set out to do nothing but good for a person, and you can do nothing but set out to love them, but still find a way of hurting them. So I was at a point in my life where I thought, do I want to continue being this person that I've been? Because I think it's really easy to hide your flaws from yourself. And I realized I could either continue being the person I was and possibly hurt more people, or try to change. Because I think there's two points in a person's maturation, or when they're growing up. There's the point where you realize you're not the main character of the story. You're not the center of the universe. But there's also a point where you can learn that not only aren't you not the main character, but you could also be quite possibly the villain. And how easy it is to be that villain, and how easy it is to hurt people. And I felt like I was, all throughout my life, I've been seen as the teddy bear, the one that can't hurt people. But and that didn't make sense in my mind, because I knew I could and I have hurt people. So the things that we don't talk about for me was my capacity to break and to be destructive, and my reconciliation and trying to limit my hurt, the people I hurt in the world.
Yeah, I mean that wow, I'm speechless. That's like that's such a, I think, a thing that honestly a lot more people that resonate with that than I think even maybe when you were writing that you thought maybe it's just me in this world. I don't know if you thought like that ever, but like maybe like
it made
what
me
I was going through was just
it made me feel like psychotic or crazy that I didn't realize that I could be a bad person, and that you have to work every day to try to not be that worst version of yourself.
Yeah, and I you know it's so funny that you're saying this, because I think this really honestly even resonates really deeply with myself too, because I just feel like maybe we all make mistakes in life, right?
Yeah.
We all do it. And so sometimes I think when we're living our life, we think those mistakes really define us, and are like that mistake you made 3 freaking years ago is like you're still that person, that bad person that did that. And to get over that is so hard, and I feel like it takes a fucking lifetime. I don't know if it actually does, but like I feel like it's just a constant, like you said, kind of battle with yourself in that you have to bring in that self-love and that self-care that yes, I am a good person. I do make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But that it's amazing that you said that. So okay, what could we see Connie doing when he's not creating art and you're just being yourself, and you're not doing anything with art? What are your hobbies?
I've gotten into running. That was something I didn't expect. Yeah,
Hey.
I didn't set out trying to be like some pretentious douche. He was like, I like running. But yeah, it's actually pretty fun. And yeah, that's the basis of it. I run away from my problems, and then I run away from my house. And then I do a short jog, and then I come back home, get some water, because hydration is important.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great. A good run frees you from everything. I really do think. I hated running too. Hated it. But
Have you gotten
once
into
I
it?
started running, yeah, I got into it.
Heck
I definitely
yeah!
got into it. And I did. I talked to an acting teacher about this. Apparently, when you walk or you run, your creative juices flow way more.
That's
than
totally
if you,
true.
like,
I've
yeah,
absolutely found
yeah.
that to be like the fun of the run for me is when I forget that I'm running and I'm just in this weird world of like my own thoughts. It's
Yeah. It's
try
weird.
running. I suggest it to
Yeah.
every actor out there.
All right, so one question I really love asking everyone that comes on this show, every single person gets this question. What's one piece of advice you have for artists and creators around the world right now during the time we are living in and how crazy it is? What's your one piece of advice?
All right, here's the thing. I think you gotta be patient with yourself, and you gotta. I've been trying to live this year with the motto that you are exactly where you need to be and nothing is wrong, and that you're exactly where you need to be, even if you are in a really bad place or everything sucks. That's exactly where you need to be right then, because I've always found that it works out no matter what. You're going to be okay, and nothing is wrong. Even if the world is collapsing, take a breath, realize that you are still breathing, so you're still fighting. Nothing is wrong. You always have the opportunity to fix it if you're still alive. And if you're not alive, then it's not your problem. Bada bing, bada boom.
Hey, there we go. I love that. Can you say that quote one more time? What was the main quote that you've been living by?
You are exactly where you need to be, and nothing is wrong.
You're exactly where you need to be, and nothing is wrong is so just perfectly said, and I love it.
Thank you for having me. I just want to thank you for letting me ramble and talk about the.
Of course, dude.
The nitty gritty. This is
anytime. Yeah, dude. No, thank you for being on here. And I always like to give like the last minute to kind of just where can we find more of you? If someone watches this video and they're like, wow, I think I'm in love with Connie now. Like, where can we go and be like, yo, like where can I see more of you? And I know I hear we have another album coming out in 2021. Yeah, yes, we do.
Yeah. So of course, if you are interested in my music, please check it out on Spotify, Apple Music, basically everywhere. Things We Don't Talk About by Connie. But if you just vibe with me, come check me out at Conrad.Mata on Instagram. Or at Conrad.Mata on TikTok, but I have no videos.
Hey, there we go.
I have no videos, so don't follow me.
Again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This was actually so much fun.
Hey, I'm glad you had a great time. I always end the videos. Everyone knows they're probably a little annoyed of it, but it's always This is our first nighttime shoot, actually.
Oh,
yeah, we haven't.
This
had
is
a
late
nighttime
night
shoot
with
yet,
Tristan Neal.
Oh, late night with Tristan Neal. There we go. My first late night. Wow. Hey, big things coming. It's a great night to have a great night. Thank you for staying with us, guys. Thank you for another great episode, and always thank you for being here.
Adios.
Alright, bye guys. Hey, you got to the end of the video. How are we doing? All this is I really want you to subscribe. I want you to go watch our other artists on STL and let me know what you think. Please reach out to me. I want to talk to more people. Please. I love you guys. And always remember, it's a good day to have a good day.